All right.
All right. Hello. My name is Jeff Brace. We're at VCF Montreal 2026. What is your name?
It is Brian Dickson.
All
Hi,
right.
Jeff.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Glad you can make it to our first time in Canada show.
Yeah, and it's been fantastic. It's a little cold, but is great for indoor activities.
Yes, absolutely. And so people shouldn't be shy about coming to this show.
Absolutely not.
All right. So what do you have here?
So today we have what I thought was going to be the star of the show, which is the relay computer. In fact, a lot of people are way more interested in the teletype machine on the left side of the table here. So what I have is the teletype that is fully functional. It's been restored. I did some rewiring and some lubrication. It's working great, and now I have that hooked up through the TTY modem, which is approximately 1970s, through into the relay computer. And I have some routines running on the relay computer, some basic counting routines, because the relay computer isn't going to do much more than that at this point, but it's going to be able to have a counting routine actually print values onto the teletype machine. So that is it in a nutshell. I have some other boards here, things that are works in progress. So I want to amp up the display on the relay computer from binary to a hexadecimal output, and I also want to move the memory over to something more, period correct, like a capacitor memory. So that's what this is demonstrating over here. And then on the far right, we have a tape loader, which will actually load programs into the relay computer using a standard audio cassette tape. So that's
It looks really fascinating. How did you start with this project? What was the beginning?
The very beginning for me was 2 years ago, and I ran across a channel called Clickety Clack that started down this path, and it dropped off, and I wanted to keep going, and that was my inspiration to just start up my own project to run with it. And it was really a way for me to learn the basics of electronics, because I'm not classically trained at all in electronics. I probably blow up more transistors than anyone, so I started off with relays because I really wanted to get a good sense, just starting at the root of how logic gates work, and then build up from there. And quite frankly, I'm surprised that it's managed to become a fully fledged computer, but that's just after many weekends and labor of love.
So where did you find that teletype? Is it teletype LO15?
It is, yeah.
Where did you find it, and what condition was it when you found it?
Well, it was actually a museum piece. It was for a museum for the hearing impaired, and that was a machine that was very popular, especially with these TTY modems at the time. And they were actually going to dump it. So it was actually going out to a dumpster. And somebody who knew I was into these things had called me and said, "Do you want to intervene?" Absolutely. I drove out there. The rest is history. It had a little bit of work to be done. There were some critters that had been living in the innards of this machine. So after those were chased away, we had to just clean it up, give it some lubrication, and then replace some of the wiring inside that had been chewed up. But other than that, mechanically, these are rock solid. I didn't have any problems. I really didn't have to make any adjustments, and it's been working perfectly since I rewired it.
So how much did you have to learn, and how did you learn how to repair and fix it?
Internet. It's all I did. I just Google everything. There's so much great information out there. I think there was a couple of Navy sites that had all of the documentation for these machines, because they are quite popular in that realm. So I was able to get all of the background technical documents for these machines and kind of piece it together, and that was it. And then, of course, some great videos out there, some great YouTube videos out there from people who've done restorations, from Soggy Electric, Curious Mark. They've done so much on these machines, so I just kind of ride their coattails and do what I can, but it came together really well. Yeah.
So if people wanted to find out more about your progress in this project, where would they go?
They can go to my YouTube channel, which is Dipdot is the name of the channel. And they can find, I've been chronicling everything I've been doing on these machines. So the relay computer from the very beginning, the restoration that I did on the teletype, and then there's some TRS-80 stuff thrown in there too, because that's a side hobby as well. So that's where they can find it.
All right. Well, it's great. It's great to hear. So then people can contact you if they have questions.
Absolutely.
Are you looking for help from anybody, or you think you got it by yourself?
Anyone who knows anything, and sometimes on the YouTube channel I will pose questions out, things that I'm stumped with. For example, I'll reach out in YouTube posts. I'm on the Discord, on the Soggy Electric Discord, as well as the VCF Discord as well. So I will definitely pose questions out there for anyone, because I've already gotten tons of help from people who have a background in this, and they've really gotten me out of some tight
All right.
spots.
Well, we thank you very much for this tour of your exhibit and coming to VCF Montreal.
Right.
And we will hopefully see you next year.
Excellent. Thanks, Jeff.
You're welcome.
Great.